folks. How's everyone? I took a long hibernation. I haven't talked to you guys since since New Year's. Anyway, here I am, back again. The world is falling apart, but I'm here to bring you my cheery face and say hi. Let's have a chat. Shall we? All right. So, a lot has happened in a couple of weeks, or how long? 12, 13 days since I talked last to you all. So let me just, before I start talking about what I want to talk about, I just want to frame about my stance in the world. So, I have never voted in my life. I'm not political. Politics really doesn't interest me at all. But what interests me is humanity and kindness and ethics. I have my personalities typed on one time, and I am an INFJ. And that usually, what that means is an idealist. And so now I'll talk about the subject I'm going to talk about. Since you have that frame and you know that I am not even in, I'm in Canada, the land of the friendly person, and I'm not affiliated, but I'm looking at a incident that happened from a observer point of view with my moral compass, right? So, yes, we know that this is not The Handmaid's Tale. This is wild. Anyway, so yeah, ICE, immigration, has made their crackdown in some cities even more difficult or harder. They have a quota that was set out by a certain leader, not Trump, but another person. I can't think his name is Miller. And they have to do what they're told, right? We all know that. They're not out there for their jollies, but they are out there for the paycheck because they get paid around $50,000 a year. And lately, the later recruits, I have heard, only have 6 weeks of training, which is really unfortunate for them. So they're in a hard situation, granted. What I saw on January 7th was a woman, what I know and what I think, this is my viewpoint on it. In LA and in Chicago and in Santa Ana, to name just 3 places, car blockades of roads, and there was multitudes in other cities, was a thing that ICE tolerated. They didn't like it, they hated it, but they tolerated it. They would go up to the window, talk, de-escalate, eventually say, go away or you're going to get a citation. And I think that eventually they would be resolved. Some incidences it wasn't, and some incidents resulted in violence. However, so this time there was this woman from from Minnesota. She became, in my opinion, she had the right to be to be protesting. All protesters are allowed to protest, but I think, anyway, the risky thing done was putting the car in the road. It was a more forceful way to protest, but I still give her the right to. And when she was approached, as soon as the people from the ICE got out of the truck, they went directly to her door, swearing and telling her to get the F out of the car. And also another one was, and no one says this, but from the first day reels I've seen, the one other officer was saying, "Move away." Meanwhile, on the other side, she had her partner trying to get in a locked door. And she had an agent going around the front of her car filming it. So the last word she said to the agent was, "I'm not mad at you, dude. Right? Go for it." And the partner, however, was less pleasant. Less, I would say, to the point of being really impolite. So what happened was I don't know where, I'm not going to quote to say where I think the officer was when she decided to do a 3-point turn. She backed up and she moved to go like that way with her wheels pointed, I think that way or left, I'm not sure. In any event, he felt threatened and he shot his gun 3 times. 3 times with a partner right next to him and a citizen on the other side of the car